So the Falcons come off a bye week and do what was deemed impossible, y'all. They beat the Buffalo Bills at home in prime time, and they do it convincingly. So the score was 24-14, and yes, we ended up holding the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen himself to just 14 points. Now we know they used to scoring 30, but we had people step up like Jeff Ulbrich, clearly because he's been in the AFC before. He's played against them. He probably knows exactly what it's like. So, that was probably worked to our advantage. But man, when you talk about upsets or like surprises, this was definitely one of them. Now I gotta give my props to the coaching staff. Now Raheem Morris, I know I be on you, but you showed up. You know, this was a must win for Raheem because with him and his coaching tenure, it hasn't really been good. It's been ups, it's been downs. But for him to respond the way he did last week against Washington and then come back after the bye week and then show up against, the Buffalo Bills like this, it says a lot about him. And I like to see this because it's showing that he's growing as a coach and he's learning. It also showing me that he will not hesitate to make changes when he feels the need to. And whatever he did 2 weeks ago with moving people around and getting Zach Robinson out of the booth and bringing him down on the side of the field is clearly worked to their advantage. I'm not really here to harp on what everybody else already know. It was a very exciting game. The energy was electric. The atmosphere was electric. They had the roof open. And the Falcons really showed up and showed the world exactly who they are. Bijan Robinson doesn't need to even be explained at this point. How many videos have I made talking about how electric Bijan is and how much of a cheat code he is? Bijan yet again put on another show, 238 yards. I think Mike threw for like 250, 130, but at the end of the day, man, it was the run game show. And Bijan Robinson will forever be a cheat code because he's just too shifty. He was making plays, he was making moves, he was doing all that. And what made it dope was that it was on the world stage. Everybody could see it. And if the Falcons wasn't on people's radar back then, they will be now. Drake London had a big game as well. He had like 10 receptions or something like that. Like I said, it's just them gelling more, starting to get better as a team. Michael Penix is getting more comfortable. But one thing I do want Mike to do is kind of slow down a little bit. Some of that could have been an interception. You know what I'm saying? So I just want Mike to kind of slow down and go through his process in a little bit more because he's a gunslinger. He gonna throw it. It's the same stuff that they praising Baker Mayfield for. The same stuff Mike's gonna do. But that's with time. Again, this is his ninth start in the NFL. So give him grace. But I think if there's any part of this game that I'm the most excited about is simply the defense. Whatever y'all need to do to keep Jeff Ulbrich here next year, do that. Off the blank. Get that man a blank check. Nate Ollie, get that man a blank check. You feel me? You cannot let them walk out the door. This man came in here first year and has turned this defense around. He's got these guys moving fast. And again, this is Josh Allen we talking about. They were able to pretty much contain him. And on times where he did run, it's almost like they dared him. Sideline to sideline, like Caden Ellis was on his ass. I'm telling you, Josh Allen was seeing Tweety Bird stars going around his head because he like, God damn, as soon as I hit the ball, man, they own me. But that's how it's supposed to be. That's the defense that was advertised. You feel me? When we was looking at all this training camp stuff and all these hype videos, that's the defense that was advertised. And it's definitely showing up, man. And what we in, week 6? So it's only gonna get better. But you cannot, I repeat, you cannot let Jeff Ulbrich leave out of that door. But I know he's gonna have, coaching opportunities if he continues to have a season like he's having now. But man, I hate to see him go. So next week we go to San Francisco to play the San Francisco 49ers and our old OC, Kyle Shanahan. Yeah. Super Bowl memories. Now they do have a banged up team. A lot of people over there are hurt, but at the end of the day, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anybody could win. So I don't really be caring too much about injuries. We need to go in there with our business suits on and get ready to handle business. But this was a much needed win. It was a statement win. It was in prime time. Next week we in prime time. And I think the Falcons are ready to step on that world stage. When Atlanta sports is doing good, the city is doing good. Everybody's into it. People show up to the games. They're going to spend that money. They're going to come. They're going to tailgate. They're going to do all that. All we want is just a winning product. That's it. We got to have that winning product on the field. And I feel like right now, we definitely working towards that. But yeah, man, it's the Kid Ríez. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all be safe, stay carefree, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.